From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Slot man moves right.
Turbo three, kick.
Two and a throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Tua going to change the play. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. The Dolphins at 2-1 now to start. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Solo left Zion.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up. Yeah. Let's go. 20, TX. Hey. 21G. Help.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Catch made right side by Wilson. Now he's free up the right sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Calling a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
No score after one on EA Sports. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Solo left, Zion. Solo left. Whoa! Hey! Watson, Oscar.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5.
Long. Step. Let's go. 20, TX. Hey. Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. That's just a guy going, running, on the go-route, making a play.
Speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good cover. Team. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's a defense you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Wilson. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines are raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 44-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Nice jam. Nice jam. Solo left Zion. Hey, Watson, Oscar. Out.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
20 TX. Out.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Cooks, 31 yards. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. What's good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Hey, 21 TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Hey, hey.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch it, Oscar. Father, long. Step.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good.
They've got his man complete. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
20 TX.
Tua, a final shot before half. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here now, third and a yard. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to the ground with Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, 2 yards.
Let's go.
They run it with Hall off the option. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Paul again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they have to let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
In motion, Hill. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch it, Oscar. Water, long. Yeah. Let's go.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 from the 44.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey. 21G, 21G. Number 1, high. Hey, 21 TX. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone.
Right here.
But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Whoa! Hey. Watch it, Oscar.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. They run the option here on first and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Let's go. 20, TX.
On second down, Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
It's now third down and long.
Hey.
Like you've been here before.
21G. Turbo 1, high.
From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Jets.
They'll go again with Hall. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets it down to the 32. Oh, and an injured member of the offense there. It's the quarterback, Zach Wilson, in some distress. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's 1st down. Give up the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 24.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
15-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 21, see it. Solo left Zion.
Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tua's going to change things up.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Whoa. Hey.
Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Watson, Oscar. Come on, Ready, TX.
Now Tua. He's got a man, complete. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Tua. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And now they'll shift things around. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so